Hey guys, what's up? Kyle Hunt, Hunt Fitness. Back with the Ask Hunt series. This question is from Gary. My man, Gary. Is it true you should not eat within an hour post-workout because it'll slow or possibly even stop the growth hormone response? What do we got here? Alright, this kind of leads me to a question I want to ask. And this kind of leads into the intermittent fasting crowd, because a lot of times people will say, well, when you're doing intermittent fasting, whether it's a 16-8 or whatever it is, when you're fasting, growth hormone gets released. Well, shit, maybe we should just stop eating then. We'll just get fucking huge off growth hormone. Well, ask yourself this question. What has a more powerful effect on growth? What has a more anabolic effect, do you think? Not eating an adequate amount of calories, but getting a small natural growth hormone release. We're not talking about taking a needle of growth hormone in the ass. We're talking about a natural release of growth hormone because you're starving. So, inadequate calories with a small growth hormone release. Or being in a caloric surplus and just eating. I know that wasn't your question, Gary. I'm kind of talking to the intermittent fasting group, which I'm not bashing intermittent fasting. Don't jump on my dick. I'm just saying that argument is shitty. And training or dieting to affect natural hormone response. So trying to set up your training to maximize testosterone or growth hormone release or whatever isn't necessarily the right way to look at it. Maybe the most effective training or maybe the most effective diet might have a correlation with what's going to release the most hormones, but generally it's just a correlation. It's not a causation. So I wouldn't even worry about it. And for this particular case, I will say this: you don't have to eat within an hour. There's no anabolic window or any point of time where you have to eat post-workout like originally thought. But it's not because, you wouldn't not eat because you're worried about growth hormone. You don't have to eat. Your body, you can take advantage of the maximized protein synthesis response from resistance training like 24 hours after resistance training. So just by training, your body's maximized protein synthesis response is going to be increased. So me personally, I get hungry after I train. A lot of times it's because I eat my pre-workout meal about 2.5 hours before I train. Because I like to have it. I don't like to eat right before I train, so I wait 2.5 hours. Then I train for about 2 hours. So it's been almost 5 hours by the time, 4.5, 5 hours by the time I'm done. So I'm ready for another meal. So I just come home and eat my next scheduled meal. Sometimes it's a shake, sometimes it's a meal. Whatever. And I do it pretty quick afterwards, so I don't really even worry about it. But sometimes, depending on my schedule, sometimes I eat and then I'm forced to the gym for some reason, so I finish up my training and I'm not that hungry and I'll wait. Maybe I will wait an hour or half hour, whatever. So, that's just that. But to answer your question, Gary, I wouldn't worry about the growth hormone release, whether it's blunted by eating immediately post-workout or it's somehow there's a slight increase by not eating. I know there's a couple guys that only have their clients do straight carbohydrates afterwards, or on the flip side, do straight carbohydrates immediately post-training, then eat protein a little afterwards. Flip side, I know coaches who do recommend straight protein right afterwards and then wait to have a full meal or wait to have the carbs. So maybe there's benefits to both, but really I think it's negligible, very small, and you wouldn't really have to worry about it. So just eat your next scheduled meal post-workout. Until next time. If you guys have a question, you know what to do. #AskHunt, send it to me. Thanks, guys. Peace. You love that Hunt Fitness thumbs up.